Hello guys, Geebuz here. Oh shit, let me just remove the image there. There we go. So, my UI, the one I've been using in my recent videos, is a custom one that I've made myself. It's not very flashy, it's not very high tech. Uh, but the things I've used to make that add-on are really simple stuff as well. It's called kgpanels, along with a few other add-ons. I will add all links to the add-ons in the description below, so that you can get going with designing your own UI as you please. Now, let me just move this out of the way. The add-ons I've gone with is Bagnon, which is an inventory add-on, Bartender for the action bars, kgpanels of course for the UI to set up with different panels and stuff like that, Recount, which measures damage, DPS, healing per second, threat, and all sorts of things. Screen Grid, which is a really helpful add-on if you want to design your own user interface. Sexy Map is optional. I like to do it because I like to keep everything down at the bottom. Quartz, which is a cast bar add-on, and shadowed uniframes to make my uniframes look like they do up here in this corner. So, okay, let's start with Bartender, because right now it's got the Blizzard look-alike look. So I'm just gonna go up to my minimap, right click the Bartender 4 button, go into profiles. I'm gonna create a new, no, it's already got a new one, kgpanels guy. So reset the profile, it will bring up all the bars up here. I will activate bars 1 through 6, it's gonna be good. Back bar, I think I'm just gonna scale that up to 2, make it into one bag. The micro menu, have it to the same scale. I'm just gonna have a few more rows on it though. 4 rows will be good. Okay, so now I've got the buttons set up the way I want them. Kinda. I'm not gonna run around like this. Whoa, I've got action bars all over. Another thing you can do, once you've closed this, you can go and very easily keybind all of your abilities with this, but I will go over that later. If you left click on this button, or just click on it, you will unlock all the bars. I can do that just to show you what it looks like if you do. So yeah, basically you get all the bars unlocked so that you can move them around just the way you want them, where you want them to be. Vehicle bar, if you're in a vehicle, you want to exit that vehicle, you use this one right here. Extraction bar, I think that's for like mounts, if you have a 2-seat mount, like the Traveler's Tundra Mammoth, who want to eject passengers and whatnot. Back bar, of course, is for the inventory. Pet bar is for the pet, of course. Yeah, so lock these. So I want to create just a simple square down here where I can keep all of my action bars and all of my things. What I do is I type /kgpanels space config, and I press enter, and that was the wrong one because it's supposed to be connected. No, kgpanels config. There we go. Typed something wrong. Okay, so I've got the layout that I have, and as you can see, it's just this square right here. That's the one I use on my druid. So don't worry about that. I'm just gonna do a new one. And so go into, once you've made a layout, you go into active panels, panel name. I'm just gonna call this action bars. Yeah, action bars. Click OK. Click create. What? Why can't I do that? Okay, action bar. Why? Okay, what's going on? Shizzle? No, none. Okay, let's call it kgpanels guy. Okay, and activate. What's going on? Okay, create, activate. There we go, shizzle. Yeah, I had to make a new layout because otherwise it's none and it will just disappear. So go in, create a new layout, go into active panels, create an active panel, and I've got this. Now you get this screen right here called kgpanel colon whatever you named it. You can rescale it like however you want it to be. Uh, I want it to be just down by the bottom here. Now screen grid is a really good add-on for this. So you just type screen grid, and I would like to use 50 just for this, and you will see that you get all these grids, this grid system up. Uh, this is really helpful when you want to place stuff down to line them up nicely. Now I'm just gonna go into texture options real quick and remove the border. Down here you go into the active panels, you expand this by clicking on the plus sign here. You go into texture options and then down to border texture, and I'm just gonna choose none so that I don't have any borders. And then I'm just gonna squeeze it down to make it a bit smaller, just so that it fits below these lines right here. So there we go. I've got this panel locked in and secure. Um, so now I just want to pop back to this shizzle panel, lock it so that I can't move it around, and sorry. And there's a few more things you can do with parent and anchor frame, but I'm not gonna go over that in this tutorial because this is just gonna cover the basic. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. I'm a bit tired. Haven't been long since I woke up. Scripts, I don't know what that is yet. Unload on events. I don't know. So I've got this. Now I want to move this, the map down as well. I like to keep it on simple square, like this, so that it's very neat. Um, and just place it wherever you want it. I think that's a good spot for it. It's very centered in this square right here, and it's not going to take up too much space. Recount, I'm just going to up the scale a bit. to 1.1. That's a good scale. Row height to 20. I'm just gonna remove all of these. Let's see, I'm just gonna go to current fight, remove all of these, blah 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 blah. Move it down here. Keep it like that. That's good. Yeah. Title, none. Background, none. Title text, none. And okay, background. How does it look? Okay, that's a little bit bigger. Uh, that's good. Appearance. I like to go with minimalist because it's small and it's neat. Um, it's just a preference. You have a lot of different ones you can go with. I like to keep it short with no percent shown. No confirmation because that's just irritating. Lock the window and recount should be down here and it should be good. So if I just kill that guy, you will see that it shows up right there. Actually, I'm gonna slash recount. What happens if I do that? I have to go into config. Yeah. Okay, slash recount config. I will open the window. I will increase the row height a bit. Oh, 28 is a bit much. 26, that's good. Yes. Let's go with that. Okay, so the action bars, I want to move them around, and as I said, just left click this and you will get the action bars down to where you want them to be. And again, using the grid, you can actually line these up really nice. If you just start with the first one, if you don't allow bar snapping, it will just look like this. It won't lock onto anything. I like to use bar snapping because it will, as you can see, it kind of jumps down. Same thing goes for the center. No, it does not. My bad. But you can, it's easier to center the bars if you have them like this. And since I use the Razer Naga, I'm just gonna put the rows on bar 5 and 6 down to 4 rows on that because that's how many rows I have on my Razer Naga mouse. Okay, so that one has to be a bit further down. What's going on with this? Wow, that's not what I want. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. If you want to move them a bit further down to each other, you can just press the shift key and it will allow you to get the action bars lower or closer to each other. Make sure not to overlap them. Bar 5, place it where you want it to be. Bar 6, same thing. Oh, okay. So I just need to move them. Wow, that's so annoying. Okay. Ah, I'm a perfectionist. I don't know why I bother to do this when it's just a tutorial, but you know, you can never get too perfect. Ah, whatever. Let's keep it at that. That's good. Uh, I like to place the back bar down here, the micro menu above it. Pet bar, yeah, I can put that here because I don't gonna have any. Oh, I'm gonna have stances. So put the pet bar. I'm gonna put the pet bar here. That's gonna be good. Extraction bar. Yeah, whatever. I can put it there. The vehicle bar. I can put that just above the pet bar. So that's it for the action bars. There's some things you can do like button grid and zoom. You can see the zoom. If you check the buttons, you don't get the border around. I think that's pretty neat. And I like to keep the button grid up as well. So I'm just going to do this for every button on here. And back bar, zoom. The macro menu doesn't work with that one. The pet bar, I think it works. Yeah. So that's good. Okay. Now I've got all of these bars set up. And why does it look so weird? Okay. Anyway, the chat window, just move it to wherever you want it to be. You can't have it too big though. You can use an add-on for that as well if you like. I haven't found one that I do like. It's probably like Prot or Prat or whatever it's called. It's a chat add-on that allows you to pretty much do whatever you want with the chat. You can keep it small, you can have it really big, you can have outlines um, on the text and stuff like that. Okay, so shadow unit frames. This is fun. You just type /SUF and you will get this configurations screen up. And once you go into general, you click on lock frames, you uncheck that, and you will get all of these frames up with like target, focus target, and target of target, and target of target of target. And you have player and you have target right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and scale up the frame size for player to 120. Target frame scale up to 120. Target of target frame, it can be 100. Player auras is the one for buffs and stuff like that. General enable buffs. Filters display your auras enlarged for my ones. And I like to keep them at the top because that's where because I like to keep them, the bars down here, the unit frames down here at the bottom. So that's why I like to keep them at the top so that it don't interfere with whatever I got going on down here. Frame, let's just make it a bit wider, like so, a bit higher as well. Let's go with 60 and 240 wide. That sounds good. No portrait. I don't like the portrait because it doesn't feel a purpose to me. Auras, pet, nope, target, auras, general, enable buffs, display, positioning on top, and debuffs, positioning, on top. but you don't need that many icon size. No, that's not it. Okay, let's go. Let's see. You're supposed to be able to per row. Yes, 10 per row. Yeah, okay. 10 per row. Max rows 2. 2. Actually, I don't need to see that many buffs. It's okay. Anchor 2 buffs. Per row 10. 2. Icon size 12. Why is that so much bigger? Oh well. So I've got that, and I've got the target. So frame scale 120. I got the width to 240, right? I think, and the height to 60. Yes. And I don't want any portrait on that either. I'm gonna keep on that. I'm just gonna go into screen grid and type 100 instead, so I get smaller. That I get smaller squares. Yes. Put that down there. Put the target down there. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. Target off target. I don't need target off target off target because that's just gonna be a lot. Focus. Okay, target off target. I like to keep that down here. Boss, you can just move that anywhere. It's when you got like I think like a few of the battlegrounds when you've got stuff like that, and you have a lot of bosses. I'm sorry for yawning, can't help it, I'm real tired. If you have a lot of bosses in like a battleground or in a raid, like when you've got like 2 or more bosses that you need to focus, and you need to keep the health down for all of them, and stuff like that. When you it, when you have to keep track of the health on the different um, bosses. Now, party. You can do whatever you want with that. You can scale it up, you can scale it down. I like to keep it at like 120 as well, and I like to keep it pretty close. I usually play healer or tank, so I need to kind of keep track of all of the all of the target members. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm just staring out to nothing right now. Um, you're supposed to be able to get some distance between them. Oh my god, can I stop yawning? This is getting really frustrating. I'm sorry for yelling. Offset. There we go, so that I can keep track of the buffs and debuffs and stuff like that. Let's place it down here, and auras, debuffs, I don't need them to be that big though. Keep it down to 12. So I think that's good. Focus. Just gonna keep that up here. Focus target, like up here or something. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for the unit frames, block frames. Now to quartz, which is an action bar or cast bar, rather add-on. You got player, you got focus, you got pet, you got target, and you've got this thing called mirror or swing. Sorry, swing. And I like to move that around as well because I like to keep track of my white hits and stuff like that, just so that I don't do anything stupid. I like to keep that below me. Sorry. I don't have that on my druid. If you've seen the videos, I don't have it on my druid below me because I don't do white hits that often because I'm not a DPS on that. I'm usually healing on that guy, so I don't really need um to focus that much on that guy. Okay, let's see. Just set focus, and that's focus target, right? And that's focus. Yeah. So I'm just gonna place that up here to just keep track of the focus target, what he does. And you got the player, which is your cast bar. This is the target cast bar. This is the focus cast bar, and this is the pet cast bar. If you didn't get that already, but I think you did. Lock them, and you have to lock the swing timer manually. And I'm just gonna clear the focus on that. So, and slash screen grid 0, and it removes all the grids. Now, there are some things you can do with this panel right here from the kgpanels config with the texture options. You don't have to keep it as solid. You can keep like Blizzard background. What you have to do then is, let's see. You're supposed to be able to get it. No, solid panel opacity. I don't know. I don't remember how you do that. Vertical, no. Blend. Disable, no. Add, no. Alpha key, no. Okay, so blend, whatever. I don't. Man, don't remember how you do this. You're supposed to be able to change the opacity on the background. That's just a panel. Oh, there we go. Ah, right. It's like that. Okay. And marble, you can do that, and you can do out of control, custom chords, probably to get like, say, wow, nope. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Nope. It looks like crap. Wow, no. 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 can tile it. That's just gonna look crappy. I haven't really played around with these a lot. As you can see, okay, I'm just gonna go with the solid. Uh, and blend it and scale it down and just do this. And I'm not gonna use that. No, just none. No, not none. Oh, there we go. Yes, I'm sorry. kgpanels. I can do like a gradient on it. And you got background color, and you got background gradients, like a bluish. Okay, why won't it show? Okay, so I messed something up. No? Solid? There we go. But why isn't it? Wow, I missed something. Oh, don't tile it. Right. Horizontal, vertical, gradient. You can have it a solid, you can have it to none. And you can have the gradient. So you can choose whatever color you like here, actually. And you can change the opacity so that it's like see-through and stuff like that. I don't know if this is gonna be a good guide or not. I hope I gave you some tips and pointers on how to use kgpanels. It's really easy. I probably made it a lot harder than it actually is. So with all of the other add-ons, with like with like shadow uniframes and the bartender and stuff like that, you don't need to use the shadow uniframes. I like to do that because I like to get the debuffs down from the right corner. I like to use sexy maps to get the map down from the right corner because I like to keep stuff down here at the bottom. You just kind of keep track of everything because now it's only two places I gotta look. It's in the middle and down here. And a little bit over here if I have to keep track of a target debuff or something like that to dispel on my druid. So if you have any questions, if you have any tips for me on what I can do to improve this guide or this dwarf who has a bad breath, I can see the bad breath coming out of his mouth. Can I move the pet around? Nope. Okay. Rap Alpine hair. Okay, so yeah, I'm not gonna be any longer now, guys. I'm sorry for the long video, and I'm sorry if I did some unnecessary stuff in this video, and I'm sorry for apologizing too much. I know it can get annoying, but that's pretty much it. I have to for today, guys. Um, I think it's a pretty slick way to create a UI. You can do a lot more things with like custom frames and stuff like that, but I will probably go over that in a different tutorial because I don't have any time now and I don't have uh, the energy to actually do that right now because I'm a lazy bastard. So anyway, guys, until next time, Have a good one, and make sure to like, subscribe, add me on my BattleNet. My battle tag is Geebuz hashtag 2982, and we can play some games. If you have any questions, add them in the comment section below, or add me in game and ask me anything related to World of Warcraft or Diablo, if you like, or any game. I don't really mind. I play a lot of games. So until next time, I'm Geebuz. Have a good one.